Hey everyone, my name is Andy and this is Neville. Welcome to Namaste at Home Yoga. Today, all you'll need is your mat, some space, and then a hand towel. If you have a yoga strap, of course, that'll work too. But I'm just using like a standard sized hand towel for today's practice. We're just going to use it for a little bit of an assist for a couple of postures. So grab your towel if you need one. And we will go ahead and get started. We'll start seated today so you can find your way down to your mat. Just take that comfortable cross-legged seat. Allow the spine to grow nice and tall. Maybe we allow the eyes to close gently, the hands to rest. Taking time to tune in with our breath. Smooth inhales and exhales. And adding depth as we make our way through. Let's start to really fill from the belly. Let it fill up first, and then up towards the chest. Exhale, letting that breath pour out, just slow, smooth. Finding a couple more just like that. Each breath a little bit fuller than the last, a little bit deeper than the last. And then starting to move a little bit with that breath, we'll take an inhale to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. As you exhale, let them sink away. Posture kind of ever getting taller here. Inhale, let them float up. Shoulders scrunch up towards the ears. Exhale, let them sink away. Let's find one more like that. Wonderful. Opening into the arms a little bit more. Palms can flip up. Let's inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, drawing the elbows down, shoulder blades together, finding those cactus arms. Inhale, lift, open up. Exhale, pulling them down. One more. Inhale, open, fill up. Exhaling back down. Find our way into our tabletop to warm up through the spine a little bit. Hands come and rest under shoulders, knees under hips, and just moving through some cat-cows at your own pace. That belly drops, head and chest lift as we inhale. Exhaling, we press through the hands and knees, rounding the spine, gazing at the hips. Inhale, finding that extension through the front body as we lift. Exhale, press, round. One more. Inhale, open up. Exhaling around. Beautiful. Let's find our way to forearms and start to open up through the chest, through our T-spine a little bit, pardon me. We're going to bring that right hand to the right ear. Again, moving with the breath here. And inhale opens that elbow towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Exhale comes back through neutral, through center. Inhale opens, expands. Exhale, bringing that down. One more here. Beautiful work. We'll find our second side, same thing. Left hand to the left ear. Moving with your breath, allow it to guide you here as you open. Exhaling to lower. Keeping that hand nice and light on the head. Finding one more. And sink those hips back towards your heels into a child's pose. Letting the arms rest out in front of you. Let's allow those shoulders to open up a little bit more. Walk your knees out mat width apart. You're going to bring the hands in front of you. Allow the fingers to tent a little bit. And with your exhales, letting the chest, chin, or forehead melt towards your mat. Just finding a couple more breaths like that. Beautiful. And walk your hands back in towards you. You can come back to that comfortable cross-legged position. And we'll come into a couple of neck stretches. We're going to work a little bit top down for this first little bit here. Make sure that towel's handy. You'll need it for the next couple as we make our way through. Starting with that nice tall spine. Goodness gracious. We're going to take an inhale to grow taller. As you exhale, let the right ear sink towards the right shoulder. Finding that space through the left side of the neck. Maybe we stay here today. Maybe we find a little bit of a turn down, nose towards the shoulder. Moving more into still the side of the neck, but a little bit more into the back. Next exhale just comes through center. Inhale, grow tall. And finding our second side. Left ear sinks towards the left shoulder. Finding space in the right side of the neck. And staying here or beginning to turn that nose down towards your left shoulder. A little bit more stretch sensation through the back of the neck. Exhaling to roll that chin to chest. Inhale, find your way back to your tall spine here. And let's grab on to that towel if you need it. We're going to move into a little bit of a shoulder opener, a little bit of a tricep stretch. So you're going to take that towel in your right hand, drop it behind the back. With your left hand, you're going to grab onto the other part of it here. We're going to go into wave. Go really slow, really gentle with these. Listen to your shoulders if there's pain or discomfort. Probably it's a little bit too much intensity. So adjust this one however you need. Listen to your body. That is so important, always, but especially here, working a bit deeper in these stretches. First off, we're going to get into more of a tricep stretch. So with your bottom hand, for me that's my left hand, you're going to find a gentle pull down. You can even just use the gravity itself of your arm, the weight of your arm, sinking down towards the mat as our spine stays tall, allowing the crown of the head to reach up. Sometimes it wants to get pressed forward with the elbow here. Finding space through the right shoulder, right tricep. Maybe the hands can walk a little bit closer together on that towel. And then changing gears a little bit, activating through that top arm. We're going to do a gentle pull up, making sure those shoulders stay relaxed away from the ears. This is a small adjustment, small movement. Allowing the shoulder to move in a little bit of internal rotation. If it's not okay with that, ease off, take a rest whenever you need. With an exhale, you can gently release those arms down. We're going to find our second side. So left hand is grabbing that towel, dropping behind the head. Your right arm can reach behind. Start to work its way up. Shoulders melting away. Finding that tall spine. If we've lost it, each inhale makes that crown a little bit lighter. Chest stays proud. finding our little bit of a pull down, or just letting the weight of that right arm hang heavy. Opening up through our left tricep, left shoulder. Breathing deep into those tricky spots. Fill that belly up, fill the chest. Letting it go. Shifting gears, activating through your left arm. Find a gentle pull up, just to the point of a little bit of stretch sensation through the right arm, right shoulder. Wonderful. With an exhale, we'll let that go. Towel can come off to the side for now. And let's bring foot soles together, knees to fall open to sides. Into a familiar seated stretch. Making your way through your tall spine first. And then staying here or finding that little lean forward and down. Maybe grabbing for feet or ankles. If you're craving more activation here, think about activating through the outer edges of the glutes, external rotators in your hips to press the knees down towards your mat. Notice if those shoulders have started to sneak back up, send them away. And finding your way back up. Beautiful. Let's send the left leg out away from us. Keep that right one in close. Grab that towel once more, and we're going to move into more of a hamstring stretch here. So grabbing onto edges, the nice thing with the towel is essentially extending your arms. You can use it as much or as little as you'd like. If you need something a little bit longer, a scarf, belt, yoga strap, any of those will do just fine. Find your tall spine first and point that belly button to face your big toe. Think about drawing the chest forward. You can bend the knee if you need to, just hooking that foot, and begin to extend it away. You can keep that tall spine for the first few breaths. Seeing what it feels like if we pull the toes back towards the face a little bit more, or let the ankle relax. Where does that change the sensation? And then finding a little bit more of a forward fold. Hands can grab wherever they happen to reach on the towel, maybe just on your leg itself. A little bit more passive for a couple of breaths. We'll find our way back up. You can release that towel for now. And moving into a gentle twist, left hand finds the right knee. We inhale to grow tall. Exhale, shifting. Gaze comes over the right shoulder. Awesome. We can exhale back through center. Go ahead, switch up to the legs. Your left foot comes in towards us. We'll kick that right leg out and away. Setting up for hamstring stretch first. Make sure that towel is handy as we turn our belly button to face the big toe. Starting in that nice tall spine. You can bend the leg as much as you need to catch that foot. And then we'll start to extend. Just move at your own pace. Going deeper as your breath helps and allows. Playing around with the different sensations of having the leg more or less straight, while just keeping a micro bend in the knee to help protect it. Maybe toes flex back towards you a little bit more. And then we'll find that fold here, starting to lean a little bit more forward and down, back and round. Adjusting your grip as needed. Finding a couple more breaths just to relax here. Take it easy. You can release that grip and find your way back up through your seat. Right hand finds the left knee as we grow tall. Inhale. Exhaling, twist over the left shoulder this time. And exhale can let you go back through center. Keep that towel close to where you can grab it and find your way onto your stomach next. I'm going to start off by opening up our shoulders a little bit and activating a little bit into our backs. You can use the towel or hands, just however is comfortable. But what I would recommend for today is grabbing onto your towel, either thumbs up or palms up, something like that. Shoulder distance, if that feels all right. Maybe a little bit closer together, but I'll let you adjust. If shoulder width doesn't feel good, just come a little bit wider. We're gonna let the forehead come to rest on the mat. With an inhale, arms and only arms lifting up and away. Up and away might happen. Arms might just get light today, and that's okay too. Finding 2 more breaths here. That exhale lets you find your way back down. Very nice. You can go ahead and grab that towel behind the back. Again, coming to the edges of the towel a little bit wider grip if you know your shoulders are on the tight side. Maybe walking the hands a little bit closer together if it feels available, allowing the chin to rest. And with an inhale, arms and only arms lifting up and away. They might just get light. Could be a small lift, could be a lot. Keeping that breath moving here. Beautiful job. With an exhale, we'll release slowly. Awesome. Moving into our legs a little bit more, into the quads. Let's bend that right leg in towards us, grabbing a hold of the ankle, of the heel. If you can't quite reach, you can make a loop with your towel. Use it to wrap around the ankle so that the stretch is a little bit more accessible. Start to draw that heel in towards the glutes. If you're needing a little bit more here, maybe we start to kick into the hands slightly so right hip presses firm into your mat. It's really grounded here. Breathing into that quad. If it's complaining a little bit, it might be talking to you. And we'll exhale, release, take that slow. Moving into the same thing on our second side. Left heel is going to find its way to glutes. You need, use your towel, finding a loop around the ankle. And then starting to squeeze heel towards the glutes. Adding that extra little bit of kick, little bit of activation, grounded through the front of the left hip. If you need it, always just options. Deep breaths. Where else can we let go that doesn't need to be held right now? Maybe in those shoulders again, maybe in the jaw by gently parting the teeth. With an exhale, slowly release. Hands can find their way under shoulders. Get strong through that core. Press up through a tabletop. And you can walk yourself forward on the mat, coming back to your seat. Foot soles can come to touch, and we'll start to lean our way back, keeping that chest up tall, really proud. Hands can plant on the mat for balance, grabbing for the legs for a little bit of extra support, or they float in line with shoulders. Finding a couple breaths in this stable, unstable position. It's unstable, but we're making it stable by activating the core, by working with the breath, and listening to our body's limits today. Finding a spot that it feels challenged. Fantastic. You can grab onto a leg or both, find your way onto your back. Just take a little squeeze around hamstrings or shins. Give yourself a hug, rock side to side. Allowing the shoulders just to melt heavy back into your mat. You can release the feet down. Grab that towel. And we're going to move into a happy baby stretch. Happy baby for today. You can bring that right foot up, just catching the sole of the foot with the towel. You can bring the ends into one hand as we kick that leg up towards the ceiling. Foot sole up towards the ceiling, rather. And then we'll start to find a bend in the right knee. Dropping down towards our mat. If you need to, you can come a little bit closer to gripping on your foot. If you'd like to increase the intensity or the space you're creating in that right hip, another option is to extend the left leg away from us. Allow the elbow to rest on the inside of the knee. Nicely done. Another breath here. Cool. Find more of a bend. Release that foot. And we'll find our other leg in. So left foot is getting hooked with that towel. Kick it up towards the sky. And then finding that bend in the left knee as it sinks towards your mat. Adjusting the grip as needed. We're starting to let that right leg extend. Foot slides away from you. Breathing into where you're feeling tension in and around the hip, through the leg. Each exhale, letting a bit of that tension go. Nice, finding one more breath here. And then bending to release. We're going to come through one more stretch today, just moving a little bit more into the outside edge of the leg, or if you prefer, you can hang it in a hamstring stretch. We're going to start by hooking that right foot once more, kicking it up towards the sky. Use the towel to extend your grip as much as you need. An option to stay here if it's already feeling like lots through the back of the leg, or maybe we start to bring the towel into your opposite hand. Pull the leg across the body slightly. Think about flexing your toes back towards you. This should really start to open things up. You'll feel some stretch sensation through the outside edge of the right leg, keeping our hips grounded on your mat. Very nice. We'll come back through center. You can grab on with the right hand as we start to open that leg up towards the right side of the room. A little bit more of an adductor stretch, maybe coming more to the inside edges of that right leg. And inhale brings us back through center. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Release the towel here. And we'll find our second side, just evening things out. Hooking that left foot, we're sending it up towards the sky. Adjusting that grip however you need so that you can rest your shoulders and your head on the mat. Staying as you are or shifting into your opposite hand. Start to pull that leg across the body. Just noticing how that sensation shifts. Breathing into those tricky spots. I know there's probably a few here. Very nice. Next inhale comes through center. Let's switch our grip over to the left hand. And we can start to open that foot, open the leg to the left side. Getting more of an adductor stretch here. Adjusting that grip however you need. Breathing deeper, 2 more. You can find your way back through center. Go ahead and bend that leg down, releasing the towel. You can send the legs out long and arms overhead to get a nice big full body stretch here. And then tucking knees in towards us, give them a little squeeze, a little rock. Find a big inhale as you exhale. Squeeze in, find a little ball shape. Exhaling all of the air from your lungs, making room for fresh air. As we find our way over one side or the other, back to our comfortable cross-legged seat from the start of practice. Taking a moment just to check in with that breathing once more. Allowing the eyes to get soft or close. Noticing where we've been able to create more space or release tension in today's practice. And if you had a focus from the start, come back to that now. Or coming back to your breath, find a couple more, the best of your practice, best of your day so far. Hands find their way through center. Chin comes to chest. Softly open the eyes, coming back to our space. Thank you so much for joining me for another practice. Hope you feel a little bit more open, a little bit more relaxed. Tried something new maybe. And hope to see you again soon. Namaste.